It's pretty crazy to be back on camera, but here I am. I actually finished my first semester entirely, so I'm done my exams, and I realized that it'd be a pretty cool idea if I filmed a video where I reflected on my first semester. Because now is around the time where students are applying to universities and they're getting their decisions back. So if you also apply to Western Medical Sciences, I hope that this video can help you figure out whether it's a good fit for you. So this is me reflecting on my first semester of college, raw, unedited, and unfiltered. I broke up this video into 4 segments just to give this video some semblance of structure. How difficult are the classes, my workload, extracurriculars, and mental health. So the first category is how difficult the classes are. And just for context, most of my classes were in person. I think it was 4 of 6 of them. I took 6 classes because I'm also in the Scholars Elective program. So as a part of that, I have to take an additional course in first year. I won't get too much into it. So basically the courses I took, I'll list them by how difficult I found them. Calculus, chemistry, psychology, Scholars Electives, physics, and then I found biology to be the least challenging. So if you took these classes in grade 12, I think a decent amount of it is grade 12 review. And I think that's why I found biology and physics not too challenging. Psychology was completely new and the course wasn't too difficult. The final exam was pretty brutal. So overall, I found the course content to be not too challenging. And it's not to say that some units were not very frustrating, because some of them very much were. The course content was manageable and the exams were fair. So it's very possible to do well. I would love to get like a second perspective on this, like get my roommate to come out or something, but for now it's just me. So I'll do with this for now. The next section is my workload, and I'll put on to the screen somewhere what my schedule or calendar look like. Okay, so let's talk at the beginning of the year, right? I think things definitely changed throughout the semester. Okay, in the beginning, I felt really overwhelmed with work. I would study pretty much all day. If I had to quantify it, outside of classes, it would be like 6 to 8 hours. I was like barely making deadlines. It was a big change from high school. Let's just put it that way. Throughout the semester though, I think things actually improved a lot. It's just knowing that we only have a certain amount of time during the day and choosing wisely where to spend it. For example, for my scholars weekly summaries, at the beginning of the semester, I would spend like 6 hours on this, right? Like 4 hours reading, 1 hour writing, another 2 hours polishing. I was like fully grinding these summaries. But by the end of the semester, I think it took me like on average 2 or 3 hours to finish the summaries, because I realized that my summaries were still around same good and I still got pretty much the same mark. So by the end of the semester, I was spending around 46 hours a day outside of classes. I do think it's very possible to find a healthy academics, extracurricular, and social life balance. Okay, next we're gonna talk about extracurricular activities. And I think that Western is the best school in Canada for student life. I'm definitely biased though. So personally, I was involved in 3 clubs: Science Student Council, Learning for Charity, and Asian Christian Fellowship. Something I want to mention is that I came into uni like kind of expecting clubs to be where I'd make most of my friends. And although I would agree that I've met many people through clubs, I think more than half of my network at Western is through clubs. Most of my good friends I made at Res. But yes, overall, if you're looking to get involved in Western, at Western, there are many opportunities for you. The last topic I wanted to touch upon is mental health. I'm really grateful that for most of the semester, my mental health was in a pretty good place. I think I really lucked out with the roommates that I got, grinding the exams together. meeting new people and going out and having fun together. I think that was such a neat part of the experience. There was a time during finals that I did face a bit of an existential crisis. It sounds very dramatic. I just wasn't really enjoying my days. I began to question why I was even doing this. I did start to feel sad and down. It took a few days of clearing my mind, thinking about what's going wrong, how can I improve, and adding more fun into my day that I was able to eventually get over that slump. I know that mental health is a big thing. I think the key thing is just to be patient with ourselves. We're in a new environment and it's natural. And I think almost everyone goes through some mental health struggles. Those are my reflections on my first semester at Western. If you're in grade 12, I know it can be pretty anxious to be awaiting these university decision results. You got this. Sounds corny, but I genuinely do believe that you'll end up where you're meant to be. So stay strong. I hope this video was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. I actually really did miss filming, so maybe you'll see more videos coming soon. But for now, I'll see you and bye for now.